1. To blaspheme the devotees who have dedicated their lives for propagating the holy name of the Lord. Number 2, to consider the names of demigods like Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma to be equal to or to independent of the name of Lord Vishnu. Number 3, to disobey the orders of the spiritual master. Number 4, to blaspheme the Vedic scriptures or scriptures in portions to the Vedic version. Number 5, to consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna as an imagination. Number 6, to give some interpretation to the holy name of the Lord. Number 7, to commit sinful activities on the strength of the holy name. Number 8, to consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as the auspicious ritualistic activities which are offered in the Vedas as fruitive activities, karma kanda. Number 9, to instruct a faithless person about the glories of the holy name. Number 10, to not have complete faith in chanting of the holy name and to maintain material attachment even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be a Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to achieve the desired success, Krishna Prema. Once again, I thank everyone for joining Bhakti Sangha Japa conference call. Today, let us move to our next session, which is Srimad Bhagavatam class. Before moving to the class, may I know who all have joined? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Sundarangi Radha Mataji. All Guru Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharajis. My humble obeisance to you and all the devotees. This is Krishna Kumari Devidasi from Raleigh. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Kumari Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call every day and giving your sweet association to us. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Sundarangi Radhika Mataji, 10 pranam to you and all Vaishnava. Shri Prabhupada Srila Gurudev Ki Jai. Vrinda from Atlanta, Paniatita.
Hare Krishna, Brinda Gopika Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call and giving your sweet association to us. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Sundarangi Radha Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Vinita Gandharvika Devidasi from College Station, Texas, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Binita Gandhavika Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to all your wonderful services, Mataji. Thank you so much for giving your sweet association. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Mataji, for your services from India. Hare Krishna.
Krishna.
Mataji, you went to movie?
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
You went to movie, Mataji, Mahavatar?
No, Mataji, not yet.
Mataji, you have to go, Mataji. We are feeling very sad. It's not released here.
Yes, Mataji. In our temple, we have a big poster. Maybe next week, Mataji will try.
Oh, okay, Mataji.
So many festivals are coming, so
Vrunda is very excited and so much advertisement is going on in India, but here it's
yes, Mataji.
Waiting for here to come that movie.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All goes to Srila Prabhupada, all goes to Guru Maharaj. This is Shamaguri Devidasi from Charlotte. Thank you, Mataji, for coming from India. It's very difficult in India, but still you are managing to do service. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Syama Gauri Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to all your wonderful services, Mataji. Thank you so much for bringing very nice speakers for our Bhakti Sangha Japa group, Mataji. Thank you for all your services. Thank you,
Glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Welcome to Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Is there anyone else who would like to introduce themselves?
Hare Krishna Mataji. May take my pranam all of Vaishnava and Vaishnavis. This is Jai Gaurangadar from New York. It's a good opportunity to listen Bhagavatam and your association. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Jai Gaurang Prabhu. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for joining and giving your sweet association to us. Welcome to the call, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and all our Guru Maharajas. This is Nina. I'm currently joining from Greece. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Nina Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to all your wonderful services, Mataji. Thank you so much for joining the call today and welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Mataji. Shall I read the introduction, Mataji, or we will wait for some time, Mataji?
Yeah, just give me a minute. I'm seeing if Prabhuji there. I can't see Prabhuji, but we can read introduction, Mataji. It is 6:20 anyway.
Okay, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Welcome to Bhakti Sangha Japa conference call. Today we are so fortunate to have His Grace Vaikuntha Pati Prabhu to enlighten us on the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam, 8th canto, 6th chapter, text number 33 to 35. Before giving the call to Prabhuji, I would like to read a brief introduction about Prabhuji. Here is a brief introduction about Prabhuji. Prabhuji is a chartered accountant with 40. Prabhuji was a chartered accountant with 40 years MNC company experience in Oman and Doha. Prabhuji is a disciple of His Holiness Jayapatara Swami Guru Maharaj. He started ISKCON Yatra in Doha in Krishna Katha days and was temple president for 15 years. Now he is retired and settled in Mumbai. He is now building a temple in Mayapur for Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Prabhuji has written one book on his start of ISKCON in Doha in 1994 and how it expanded into 10,000 members. He is an exquisite speaker in Srimad Bhagavatam worldwide. All glories to Prabhuji's all wonderful services. This was the brief introduction about Prabhuji. I will just check if Prabhuji is here.
I think Prabhuji there, but she is joining. Yeah, he joined now.
Okay. We can wait
Yeah, he
until
joined.
Prabhu
Mataji.
joins.
He joined, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for giving your valuable time and association to us in Bhakti Sangha Japa conference call. Welcome to the call, Prabhu, and enlighten us on the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam. Today's topic is Srimad Bhagavatam, 8th canto, 6th chapter, and text number 33 to 35, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Whenever ready, please take over the call, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Sir, Prabhu, you are on mute, Prabhu.
Yeah, okay. Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances. All the devotees, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to the assembled devotees here. Please go ahead. I will try my best to do justice whatever is given in Bhagavatam. Can you start Mataji directly, or is there anything to wait?
Yeah, you can start,
Yes.
Prabhuji.
I can start. Okay, all right. So just a minute, 1 minute. Okay. जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे राधा माधव जय राधा माधव राधा माधव जय राधा माधव राधा माधव जय अष्ट सखी राधा माधव जय अष्ट सखी जय 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 प्रभुपाद 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 जय श्रीला प्रभुपाद जय 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 गुरुदेव 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 जय श्रीला गुरुदेव श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय गुरु महाराज की जय राधा माधव की जय राधा माधव अष्ट सखी की जय जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा माई की जय गौर निताय की जय निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जायमुदीरयेत् नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टुकी मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरम्. So today's
Hare Krishna,
shlokas.
Swagatam, Swagat.
Oh, thank you, Sukhagar Prabhu. Hare Krishna. So today's is from 33 to 35. Shloka, right? Okay, I'll read out. ततस्ते मंदारगिरिं ओजसोत्पत्त्या दुर्मदाः नदन्ता उदादिं निन्युः शक्तः परिगाबाहवः ततस्ते मंदारगिरिं ओजसोत्पाटय दुर्मदाः नदन्त अदतिं
Vinita Mataji, can you share the screen?
Oh, once again, Mataji, I was about to share.
Text 33. Yeah. Tataste Mandaragirim Ojasvotpatya Durmadaha Nadanta Udatim Ninyuhu Shaktaha Parigabahavaha. Translation. Thereafter, with great strength, the demons and demigods, who were all very powerful and who had long, stout arms, uprooted Mandara mountain. Crying very loudly, they brought it towards the ocean of milk. Text 34. Durabharodbhava Shrantaha Shantaha Shakravairochanaadayaha Aparyantastam Godum Vivasha Vijahuhu Pati. Durabharodbha Shrantaha Shakravairochanaadayaha Aparyantastam Godum Vivasha Vijahuhu Pati. Once more. Durabarodbha Shrantaha Shakravairochanaadayaha Aparayantastam Godum Vivasha Vijauhu Pati. Translation. Because of conveying the great mountain for a long distance, King Indra, Maharaja Bali, and the other demigods and demons became fatigued. Being unable to carry the mountain, they left it on the way. Text 35. Nipatans giristatra bahuna amaradhana danavan churnayamasa mahata bharena kanakachalaha. Nipatans giristatra bahun amaradhanavan churnayamasa mahata bharena kanakachalaha. Nipatansa giristatra bahun amaradhanavan churnayamasa mahata bharena kanakachalaha. Translation. The mountain known as Mandara, which was extremely heavy, being made of gold, fell and smashed many demigods and demons. Purport by Srila Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada, a very short purport also for this. By constitution, gold is heavier than stone. Since Mandara mountain was made of gold and was therefore heavier than stone, the demigods and the demons could not properly carry it to the ocean of milk. Okay. Om Jnanandimrandasya Jnananjanashalakayah Chakshurunmilitam Hena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. I was born in the darkest of ignorance, but my spiritual master has opened my eyes with the torch of knowledge. I pay my humble and respectful obeisances. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasa Adi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for inviting me to this Bhakta Sangha Japa group. For this, I should thank Sukhagra Krishna Prabhu, because he is the one who introduced me to this group. And whatever necessary, whomsoever he had to talk, he talked, and he has invited me for this. So, special thanks to Sukhagra Krishna Prabhu for this. In fact, my thanks to Sukhagra Krishna Das extends beyond this, because he is the one who brought me into Krishna consciousness. He is the one who introduced me. Of course, he had great difficulties in introducing me into this movement, because I was a very, very hard customer for him. You know, although he tried several times with me, he failed for almost 6 months. Finally, only I could come. So from this, we can understand how difficult it was. In fact, it's not just my story. Generally,
but after that,
story.
Prabhu made a big group in Doha, around 3,000 devotees. He made a big yatra in Doha, Prabhu.
So, as we all know, it is very, very difficult. It's not so easy to get into the Krishna consciousness better. But more difficult than getting into Krishna consciousness is not able to leave Krishna consciousness. Once you get into this Krishna consciousness movement, you cannot leave this out. Because it is just like it catches you, and whatever you try, you cannot leave. You will be continuing with it. Not only you will continue with it, you will also try to make others also. You also try to trap everybody, if I have to use that word. You will also try to trap everybody and get them into the Krishna consciousness. So before I start for the day, I would like to take the blessings of all the devotees, senior devotees and others who have assembled in this program. And please bless me so that right words come out of my mouth and the right message is delivered on this platform. So once there was a very good devotee based in Delhi. He decided to visit Vrindavan. So when he visited Vrindavan, what happened was, it was quite hot. He straight away went to that peda shop and said, let me buy pedas for the Lord today. So he went. He didn't enter Banki Bihari temple at that time. Before that, he was outside and he was buying the pedas. That time, suddenly he heard a small boy shouting there, saying that, please buy garlands from me. Mere se phool mala kharido, and all this. Bahut sasta hai, Bhagavan ko chada do. He was shouting like this and he was walking. So this devotee's attention was diverted and he looked, who is that boy who is shouting at the top of his voice, trying to sell his garlands. Then he saw this was a boy of about 8 to 10 years old. And this boy, with great enthusiasm, was going around wanting to sell the garlands, flower garlands, and was very keen that people buy it and give it to Banki Bihari. So he turned around and saw, but he was also shocked to see that the boy had no chappals. And the boy was really struggling because it was hot summer sometime in April, May. I'm quite sure many would have visited. Most of you would have visited Vrindavan, Banki Bihari's temple. And you know how it is like. It's so hot. And this boy was having great difficulty in walking. And at one time, sometimes he'll stand on one leg to give rest to the other leg. And sometimes on the other leg to give rest to this leg. So this way he was going around and trying to sell and all. Devotee took real pity on this boy and said, such a small boy, really struggling, no chappal on his leg also. Let me buy a chappal for him. So he told the shopkeeper, Pedawala, just hold on for some time, I'll come back again. And then he went to the nearby chappal shop and he bought a nice pair of chappals, called that boy and said that, please take these chappals. Boy saw it, boy wore it, it was perfectly fitting. Boy was very happy. And tears started coming from the eyes of the boy. Then the boy told the devotee, oh, Prabhuji, you must be Krishna. So he said, no, I'm not Krishna. He said, no, you must be Krishna only. He said, no, I'm not. Oh, you're not Krishna? Then probably you must be Krishna's friend. He said, Krishna's friend? No, I'm not Krishna's friend also. No, he said, no, you are either Krishna or you are Krishna's friend. So this devotee asked, why are you saying this? There must be some reason why you are saying this. He said, yes, because yesterday night, I prayed to Krishna and said that, look, it's so hot, I'm not able to walk. But then all the people are coming and I want to sell these garlands to them. And I'm unable to do it effectively because my legs are burning when I walk on the road. Can you please get me some chappal? This was my prayer to Krishna yesterday. And today you are here buying chappal for me and giving me the chappal. So it must be either you must be Krishna or you must be Krishna's friend only. That's why I'm telling. The devotee was moved. Tears started coming from his eyes also. And he hugged the boy. And he said, what a great devotee you must be. You're not only selling malas here, garlands, flower garlands, but you're also a great devotee because of which you ask Krishna and Krishna has sent me to buy chappals for you. So friends, Krishna reciprocates. Krishna reciprocates. If we worship, pray to him, Krishna also reciprocates to us. I'm quite sure many of you would have experience here of Krishna's reciprocation to you in some way or the other. Now, let's come into this Samudra Manthan place, where the Devatas, Brahma, Shiva, they are all worshipping to Krishna. They are all praying to Krishna, glorifying Krishna. They have all gone to Shvetadvipa ocean, Shvetadvipa island outside that, on the ocean, calling out Krishna. Because unfortunately, Indra did something wrong. He disrespected Durvasa Muni and he got into a curse. And because of that curse, he lost almost everything. And he was being defeated one after another time in the battle with Asuras. So, these Devatas also prayed and worshipped to Krishna. And Krishna came and this Lord appeared before them after some time and said, don't worry, I am there, I will take care of you. But then there are certain instructions for you to follow. But before saying all these things, when the Lord appeared before them, it was like 1,000 suns rising at the same time. So these people could not really see the Lord at that time. And what happened was, because they could not see the Lord at that time, they were thinking the effulgence was so strong, they couldn't really see the Lord. So what happened was, when they couldn't see the Lord, after some time they saw the Lord, after some time they saw the Lord and immediately paid that Sashtang Namaskaram to him. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, said not, Manmanabha Madbhakto Madhyaji Mam Namaskuru. He says that Namaskuru. Namaskuru means pay Sashtang Namaskaram to me. Krishna says that Manmana Madbhakto Madhyaji Mam Namaskuru. He says Namaskuru. Pay respect, complete respect. Sashtang Namaskaram to me. Now the problem nowadays, I don't know, in ISKCON you find everyone keeps telling Dandavat Pranam, Dandavat Pranam. I don't know from where it has come in as Dandavat Pranam, but some 30 years back when I joined the movement, it was never Dandavat Pranam. We were expected to pay complete respects. We had to go down, we had to pay that complete pranam to whenever we see a senior devotee or whenever we see Maharajas, whenever we see Guru, we have to pay that complete Dandavat Pranam. But nowadays, maybe it has crept in and now that is taken deep roots also. You find most of the people, even the seniors, just say that Dandavat Pranam only. That's what has happened. Anyway, that is one thing that we need to understand, that is not what Prabhupada has taught. Prabhupada has said that you have to pay the complete proper Namaskaram only. You have to do that. Otherwise, it is considered to be an offense. Then again, Brahma started glorifying Krishna. Brahma again started glorifying Krishna. And when Brahma started again glorifying Krishna, at that time Krishna was also very happy to hear all the glorification. Now let's take our case. When someone is glorifying us, or whenever someone is talking very nice of us, how do we feel? We all feel very nice, is it not? Someone is praising us. Even why praising us? Even if someone is flattering us, we know that he is flattering us, still we feel so happy that somebody is praising me or somebody is talking high of me, all these things. So this quality has come from where in all of us? It is explained this quality has come actually from the Supreme Lord only, because he likes to be praised. In today's morning lecture, I was listening of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. And in that also he was saying, the Lord likes to be praised. Likes to be praised. He likes it. Whenever someone is talking nice about him, glorifying him or praising him, the Lord feels happy. So it's not that Krishna is without any feelings. He is also a person with feelings, just like we are all persons with feelings. And that is the reason why Krishna is also known as Stotra Priyan. I don't know whether you have heard this terminology before. It's a very common terminology in Sri Sampradaya. And if you go to Madhvacharya Sampradaya and Sri Sampradaya, you will find the Lord is described as Stotra Priyan. Stotra Priyan means, Stotra means to praise. Priyan means one who likes it, one who becomes happy on being praised. So Stotra Priyan means one who becomes really happy on being praised. So the Lord was very pleased. And the Lord said that I will respond to these people. Of course, the Lord knew why these people have come to him. Because he is sitting inside everybody's heart, is it not? Sitting inside everybody's heart, he knows what is going on in everybody's heart. And that is why we are being told that devotees have to be extremely careful not to have any sinful thoughts. Because Krishna doesn't like if someone has got a sinful thought. Or if someone gets negative feeling towards others. Krishna doesn't like it. He really, he feels sad if something like that happens. You know? So one has to be very careful about what thoughts we get, how we think about others. Because if we are getting that negative feelings or if we get sinful thoughts, to face the deity will become very, very difficult. Because the deities are not just made of some material stone or wood or something like that. Deities have what life, and deities respond also. Just like we saw the story. In the story, we saw that the Lord responded to the boy. Similarly, the deity also responds to all of us. And as I said, all of us have got some experience or the other of where we have seen the deity responds to us. So here, so that's why we have to be careful not to encourage any sinful thoughts in our head or to think negative of anybody else, because otherwise it will become difficult for us to face the deity the next day or that day itself. Now, the Supreme Lord is advising the Asuras and he's telling them, make a truce with the, he's telling the Devatas, make a truce with the Asuras. So, because if you are, because the time is not very favorable for it. The time is favorable for the Asuras now, not for you. So this is again another point we have to understand. Whenever we are doing something, we also look into the time, is it not? Suppose I want to take up a new job. Don't we see what is a good day to join? Suppose I'm moving into a new house. Don't we see when I should do my Graha Pravesham? What is the right time to, what is a good day for that? And what is the auspicious time when I should do some puja part there in that house? And when the weddings are being fixed, don't we look into a good day, auspicious time to tie the Mangal Sutra? So this timing is very much there. In fact, in Indian culture and Indian tradition, we have these things and we know it and we do this. So even with enemies, when we are meeting them, we sometimes may have to make a truce in our own self-interest. So Krishna is, otherwise the Devatas would get defeated. So Krishna is advising them to make a truce, make a peace with those people. And he's saying that he's also advising them to be patient and very peaceful with them. And the Asuras may do so many things which the Devatas may not like, but still do not get angry with the Asuras, he says. Because the Asuras are going to make some unreasonable demands. All these things will happen. Now, friends, our devotional service also should be like this only. We should remember. When we are doing our devotional service also, there are going to be lots of impediments coming. You know, now and then some impediment or the other will keep on coming. Either external or mentally internal troubles. We'll always face these situations. And whenever we face such situations, we have to remember that, no, I have to focus on my chanting. We hear many times I hear, I'm chanting for 15 years, 20 years, 25 years. Prabhu, my mind is not focusing on the chanting. My mind is wandering here and there and all those things. Yes, all these things happen because the situations are like that and it will happen. But then what we are being told is with Dhritata, we will have to really chant and go and do not expect results overnight. It will come. Whenever we are chanting, the change is, the transformation is taking place in us, not visible to us, because it's a slow transformation. Just like when you are planting a tree, when a rose is growing on a tree, you cannot make out how it blossoms. You know, then you see it is on a budding stage, gradually you find that the rose has become a fully grown rose, fully blossomed rose. But then it grows. Every day there's a slight change. Every minute there's a slight change, but it is not visible to us. Similarly, when we take up our devotional service and when you're doing devotional service, there is a change taking place in this, transformation taking place. Not visible, but surely for good, the transformation is taking place. So we have to be, when we are doing our devotional service also, we have to be very patient, very peaceful, and not to get angry because we are not able to see the results. Or there are so many impediments. We try to blame others. Don't blame others. We have to sit and we'll have to see how I can focus on my devotional service and do it. And that's the reason here, another important point Krishna is telling to the Devatas, be focused on the end result. Be focused to churn the ocean with undivided attention so that you will get the end result. The nectar will come. He says, both Asuras and Devas, both of you will have to churn. Asuras will put in a lot of hard labor, but the nectar will come to you. Believe in that. But you keep doing your activity. Be focused on getting the nectar only, he says. So in this connection, I would like to tell a story here again. What happened was, once there was a girl. She used to go to church every day. And she was a very sincere girl, worshipping, and the father was very happy with her. This girl is coming daily and doing so many sevas here. Everything she's doing. And she's also singing very nicely. All these things was there. Then suddenly one day, the girl said that, Father, from tomorrow I'm not coming. Father said, what happened? The girl said, look, I come here. What I see is people are gossiping. There are so many people who are sitting on their WhatsApp and they're just spending their time. Some are dozing, some are laughing and doing things, and not really, there is no proper attention to their devotional service. I find that these things are happening here. So father said, oh, is that the reason why you don't want to come? She said, yes, I don't like this. So father said, all right, okay. So before you make up your mind not to come, I got a small job for you to do. Can you please do it for me? So she said, okay, what is that? He says, take this glass of water, just go one round of the church and then come back, but make sure that the water is not dropped. So the girl said, all right, okay, I will take it. And she takes the glass of water. She goes round the church and comes back to the main gate where the father is standing. And she said, here is your water, Father. I have not dropped not a single drop of water. It fell down. Father said, very good. He said, how many people did you see is gossiping? She said, no, I have not seen anyone gossiping because I was focused on making sure that the water doesn't spill out. How many people did you see on WhatsApp? I didn't see anybody on WhatsApp because I was focused to make sure that the water doesn't spill out. And how many people you saw dozing? I didn't see anyone because I was focused on carrying this water. And how many people you saw laughing and joking and all? No, Father, I did not see anyone because I was totally focused on on this water and making sure that not a drop of water falls off from this glass. Father said, thank you, my dear daughter. This is how we should be in our devotional service. When we are doing devotional service, our attention should be on the end result and should be focused on that, not see here and there what others are doing. We should not get ourselves, our attention should not be diverted by what others are doing. That's why we are being told it's not utsaha nishchaya dhairya tat karma pravartanat sangatyaga sato vrittehe shadbir bhakti prasiddhati. Says that. Utsahan, nishchayat, dhairyat. We have to be really focused. We have to have that determination. We have to have that enthusiasm when we are doing our devotional service. When we are chanting, we should totally enthusiastic on doing our devotional service. We should be very determined to do it. Of course, everybody has got the many people in this group must be devotees already have quite a bit of determination. That's why they chant the 16 rounds. Otherwise, without determination, one cannot chant the 16 rounds. Utsaha, Nishayat, Dhairyat. And one has to be extremely patient, not expect results overnight. Tattat karma pravartana. Keep doing our various activities like Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, all these things we have to do that follow the four regulative principles. Sangat Tyaga. Avoid association with devotees or with people who would really disturb our devotional service. Avoid association with people who will disturb our devotional service. Those who would be talking of material activities, those would be talking of material things and distract our mind from devotional service. Of course, we are going to meet people, not that we are going to shun everyone, because if like that, if people are like, if Sukhakar Prabhu had shunned me because I'm not in devotional service, but I'm in material activities, then what would happen to me? I would never have come into this devotional service, is it not? So like that, all of us, in fact, at one point of time, before we all came into this devotional service, we were distracted and we were all interested in material activities. Not that we are not now. Even now, to a large extent, we are interested in material activities also. That is also going on. So here, Sangat Tyaga means be careful with whom we really associate. Sato Vrittehe, follow in the footsteps of all the great acharyas, of the great devotees, senior devotees, gurus, sannyasis. We can see ISKCON has got n number of good devotees, serious devotees. We should see what they do, and we should see how I can also learn. That's why association with senior devotees is recommended. It always says, Prabhupada has also said, right? Why in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, that same subject matter is touched, where it's being told that with whom should one associate? One should associate with devotees who are senior to us in terms of devotional service, not in terms of age, but who are senior to us in their devotional service. We should associate. Chaitanya Charitamrita, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is also talking of this association. He is also telling that one has to associate. Shadbir Bhakti Prasiddhati. One's devotional service will grow like this if we do it. Then the Supreme Lord is telling the Devatas, even the poison will get generated. Don't just worry about this poison. Poison will get, but don't get scared. And there are also many other products that would get generated. Oh, but my dear Devatas, do not become greedy or anxious to obtain them. Nor you become angry because the asuras are taking it away. Yes. Don't get angry because asuras are taking it away. Or do not become, when you see so many good things like jewels are coming out, gems are coming out, even beautiful women are coming out from this. Don't get distracted and just run after this. Don't become greedy for all those things. Yeah. You have to see when we are doing our devotional service, how is it? Is it easy? When you are doing your devotional service nicely in the beginning, this is the experience of everyone. Many good things start happening to us. Because one of the things told in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu is that the minute you start doing devotional service, it brings an end to your miseries. So suddenly you find, somebody may find that he has got a promotion in his job, or he has got some real bonus, big money he has received, or some business dealings, he has been successful. All these things happen when you start your devotional service in the initial days. So we start getting the feeling, wow, I must be really good in my devotional service, and that's why Krishna is rewarding me. Sometimes you also get these types of thoughts in our mind, and this is called labha. You have to know, labha, puja, pratishtha. These three are very, very dangerous when we are doing devotional service. It's like the weeds which come out. So the first thing that happens is we start getting the labha benefits. Some nice benefits we get in the form of material benefits. And when we start getting material benefits, I get the feeling, wow, I must be doing a real nice devotional service. And because of that, the Lord is rewarding me with some nice gifts, nice things He is giving me in my life. But do not get distracted by that. We are told, because that will take you away from devotional service. That's what will happen. Next, if you are able to cross that, next comes your puja. Oh, Prabhuji, what a class you give. Mataji, what a service you are doing. Wonderful service you are doing. You are भगवान का क्या श्रृंगार करवा दिया आपने. You know, such a wonderful deity dressing you are doing, Prabhuji, Mataji. Wonderful. देखिएगा तो देख के बैठना ऐसा लगता है. You know, people talk all these things. And when someone is singing nicely, doing some nice kirtan, प्रभु क्या कीर्तन है प्रभु. आपका कीर्तन सुनते सुनते लगता है कि सिर्फ सुनते ही बैठूं आपका कीर्तन. All these things also happen. And when this happens, I start getting the feeling, wow, I must be really a great singer. And that's why people are praising me. Otherwise, why would so many people say this? Shringar karta hu, to really I must have done Shringar nicely. And when afterwards, sometimes afterwards, what happens? When I start singing, am I singing for Krishna or others will praise me? My mind is, when will others praise me when I am singing? So I start singing only so that others will praise me and not for the pleasure of Krishna. After I do the Shringar for the Lord, I come down and see. And I look here and there to see whether others are praising me. And others are saying, wow, क्या भगवान का क्या श्रृंगार हो गया आज. कितना अच्छा लगता है. भगवान को देखिएगा डालना ऐसा लगता है. That desire to please the Lord gradually reduces in us because of this puja, the praise what we get. That's why we have been told, be careful of this labha and puja. Okay, you have crossed that puja also. You are not left. Next आ जाता है प्रतिष्ठा. Prabhu, you are so good. You are straightforward. You are so nice, Prabhu. You are so dedicated. You are so sincere. You must become the temple president. You must become the yatra leader. You must organize programs. You must give classes. ये सब करना है आपको. You should take up this responsibility, that responsibility and all. And once that is nice, if you are really good, if you have the ability, you must really do seva for the Lord. In temples also, we should do the seva for the Lord. We should do all those things. But then, when we do it, we have to do it as a service for the Lord, for the pleasure of the Lord, and not to wield our powers around. You know, unfortunately, all these things happen. We see these things also happening everywhere. So, when we are doing our devotional service also, one has to be extremely careful not to be swayed by either labha or puja or pratishtha. Very important point. That's exactly what here the Supreme Lord is telling the Devatas. When you are doing this churning, many, many good things will start coming out of this. Like gems will come out. Then afterwards, the poison, first the poison will come. When the poison comes, don't run away. Just like when you start doing devotional service, you can also face a lot of impediments, difficulties. Don't run away. Don't give up and run away from that. That will be there. Gems will come. Then afterwards, gold and everything will start coming. Precious metals will start coming. Dhanvantari will come. Everything will come. The medicines will come out of this. Even beautiful women will start coming out of it. But don't become greedy and run after that. If you run after that, the main object is missed out. What is your main goal? The main goal is to get that nectar. And that you will miss out if you run after all these things. Similarly, in our devotional service also, when we start doing devotional service, our focus should be to get ultimately prema of Krishna. Krishna prem is what we need to get. And if I have to get Krishna prem, very important, I develop ruchi in the name of Krishna. I have to develop that ruchi. Once I develop that ruchi for Krishna, Krishna's activities, Krishna's glories, Krishna's name, then what will happen? That name, that ruchi comes only when I become pure at heart. And I don't have any sinful thoughts. See, when we read Prabhupada's when we read Prabhupada's books, you see in how many places he's saying not to have sinful thoughts. He says that even if you listen to the lectures of all Prabhupada's disciples or the great acharyas and even good speakers, they all talk on being careful of such sinful thoughts, because sinful thoughts are something that are like a seed that is sitting inside our heart. You never know when it comes. So it has to be fried and burnt out and taken out, completely uprooted from the heart. In Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu also, Rupa Goswami is explaining about it and saying that till the time the last vestiges of sinful temptations are there in the heart, it is very difficult to get the pure bhakti for the Supreme Lord. So we have to know that I have to become free from all these things. No sinful temptations, no sinful activities, and my heart must become pure. And how does my heart become pure? Only by chanting the Harinam again and again and again. When we get into Bhagavad Gita, in the first canto itself, I think 1.1.14, where Prabhupada is explaining, if we can put that 1.1.14, we can see that, where Prabhupada is explaining that Krishna is a very powerful person. Okay. And even great asuras like Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu, Ravana, Kumbhakarna, they were all killed or they were all annihilated by the Supreme Lord. If they have to be killed, how powerful Krishna must have been, he says. And Krishna and Vishnu Tattvas, they are all equally powerful. Jiva Tattvas, we are all Jivas, Jiva Tattvas, we are all not that powerful. We are all swayed here and there. But Vishnu Tattvas, they are all very powerful. Krishna is also extremely powerful. And there is no difference between Krishna and his name, because in Kali Yuga, Krishna comes in the avatara of his name. Kaligale Namarupe Krishna avatara. So Krishna comes in Kali Yuga in this Nama avatar. And as said before, Krishna and his avatars, they are non-different in terms of power. So if Krishna is so powerful, then that means his name also must be equally powerful. And because his name is so powerful, just by simply chanting his holy name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, what will happen is our purification will start from within, depending upon how much of sincerity we show, how much of attention that we give in our chanting. So by that, by giving complete attention to our chanting, and by really sincerely praying to Krishna to help me to chant his holy names sincerely and attentively, our purification will start. It will go. Purification is a long process. Not that I start today and tomorrow I will get purified. That is not going to happen. Purification is really a long process, because our accumulated karmas of several janmas are there, and that really work against us. And as long as these papa karmas are accumulated, even these papas will prohibit us from taking up his holy name. That's why, see, how many people we sometimes tell, no, please chant, please chant. They find it so difficult to chant even one round. Don't you have that experience that you try to tell some people to chant? No, I cannot. That's why Prabhupada said, chant, and he says, can't. It's not easy for people to chant because of papa karmas, but then the only way to purify is to chant. And the devotee of the devotee's duty is also to encourage others and inspire others to take up to chant. So after saying all these things, the Supreme Lord disappears. Then afterwards, Indra goes, meets the Asuras, Bali Maharaj, and with very pleasing words and politely, he submits the proposal to Bali Maharaj, to get the nectar. Bali Maharaj also, he listens to all these things very patiently. Now, Bali Maharaj is also a very intelligent person. And the Asuras surrounding Bali Maharaj, they are also very intelligent. So they all consider this proposal put forward by Indra. And they are saying, yes, this proposal is very nice. Yes, we are willing to cooperate and do it, because they can see some benefit in it. So they say that yes, we will do it. Thinking now what is running in the minds of the asuras? The asuras are thinking already the devatas are very weak because they are getting defeated. In every battle they are getting defeated now. So the devatas are already very weak. If we do this churning of the ocean, as soon as the nectar comes out, we will take it and we will run away. And we will not give anything to the devatas. And what the devatas are thinking, they say we have been advised by the Supreme Lord to do this, so we will do it. Now there is a difference between the two. Here, the devatas are being supported by the Lord because devatas by nature are submissive to the Lord's wishes. Very important point. They are submissive to the Lord's wishes. Whereas the asuras are not submissive to the Lord's wishes. They feel that they can do whatever they can because they have got the ability, they have got the power, they can do everything, and they can really be successful. But actually, we have to understand nobody can be successful without the support of the Supreme Lord. He said, no, even एक पत्ता भी हिल नहीं सकते भगवान की कृपा के बिना. Even a leaf cannot move without the mercy of the Lord, without the blessings of the Lord. An ant cannot move without the mercy of the Lord. In such a situation, how can you get the nectar? How can you do it? But that is the biggest problem nowadays, is it not? You meet people think that they can do whatever they want. And that is where the whole problem is in this material world. People are struggling, suffering because they do not want to take the support of Krishna. Just like Duryodhana did not want to take the support of Krishna. You knew that Krishna is there. He didn't want Krishna, but he wanted only Krishna's army. Because he thought that Krishna's army is what matters to me in a war. What will Krishna do? Why should I have Krishna? Krishna is not going to help me, whereas the army will be helpful for me. They will fight on my behalf. He thought like that. Arjuna didn't think like that. Arjuna said, I don't want your army, nothing I want, I just want you. You be with me, that's all. Correct? So you just be with me. And if you are with me, that is more than enough. That's why Sanjaya, when he wound up Bhagavad Gita telling, he says, Etra Yogeshwara Krishno Etra Partho Dhanurdhara Tatra Tatra Sri Vijayor Bhutir Dhruvanitir Matir Mama. He says that wherever there is Krishna, wherever the mystic, the master of mystics, and wherever there is Arjuna, the Dhanurdhara, the supreme archer, there you will find what he says, Tatra Tatra Sri Vijayo Bhutir. Shri means opulence, Vijayo means victory, Bhutir means very, extraordinary power will be there. All these things are important in our life, is it not? We want opulence. Whether I use it for God, I use it, or even for our basic living. Everybody likes to have opulence. Why not? And Krishna is very happy to give opulence to his devotees also, So, because he knows the devotees will use opulence only in his service and for the benefit of others, he will do that. So, opulence, Sri, we all need. Vijayo, we all want Vijay in whatever we do. Because Vijay gives us a happiness, it gives us a pleasure, it is really a nice thing to have success in our life. Right? It makes us feel positive. Bhutir means special, this thing. What did I say for Bhutir? I said something, I forgot. Extraordinary powers, I said. Extraordinary powers. If it is there, it's nice. With extraordinary power means I'm getting a backing, and with that backing, I can really serve the Supreme Lord very nicely. They said, Dhruva nitir matir mama, he says. And there will also be morality. Morality is very important for me to go forward in my devotional service. Whatever I do, I should do the right things in life, is it not? If I do wrong things, Krishna is not happy with doing wrong things. Krishna wants us to be righteous in our path. Sanjaya says, this is my opinion. Similarly, here we saw that the Asuras thought that they can outsmart the Devatas, not really knowing that Krishna is already with them. And they are talking not on their own, but they are just expressing, or they are just repeating whatever Krishna has told them to do. So these guys, they come and tell the tell the asuras that let us do all these things and we will do it and then we'll get it. And the asuras also think that we will do it. So see, there is something we have to understand. In the material world, it looks like Prabhupada says in this in his purport to this particular verse of text 31, he says when it comes to power, there will be diplomacy, politics, greed, hatred, enmity, etc. These things very naturally come when it's a question of power. That's why even when we are taking up some responsible position in a temple, we have to be extremely careful not to be swayed by the power what we have. But we should do everything as a matter of duty for the pleasure of Krishna, for the pleasure of the Guru and Guru Parampara. When we keep these points in our mind and do it, then we will not be swayed by the power. Because power is very addictive. Once you enjoy the power and you have to come out of the power, it will be very, very difficult for you. So I want power. And power is such that if you get some power, you want more power. And you got more power, you still want more power. You want to control so many people. Controlling others is a very, very natural propensity everybody has got. So we have to be careful. Does it help in our devotional service? No, it will never help in our devotional service. In fact, it will bring us down from our devotional service. Labh, puja, pratishtha. Again, it comes to here. So Prabhupada says, not only in this material world, even in the upper planets, looks like when it comes to Krishna power, even there, all this diplomacy, hatred, everything is there. So we have to be very careful about it if we want to progress in our devotional services. Now, after this is over, see again here, when I'm talking about this power and all, we have to understand there have been so many dynasties in the past, right? Who have been so powerful. You got Maratha dynasty, you had Chola dynasty, you had Pandava dynasty, you had so many dynasties. Mughal Empire was there. All these things were there. But after some time, all the dynasties disappear. They are not permanent. And who cares for those dynasties afterwards? Who remembers them? Nobody remembers them. It's all gone. Only when we are there for that short period of about 60, 70, 80 years, we consider ourselves to be very, very important. And we act and do things as if we are going to live in this world permanently. We do that. Prabhupada explains this point very, very nicely in one of his purports, People behave and act and think as if they are going to stay here permanently. And that's why they try to make this place a permanent place. He says this. This can't be a permanent place, whatever you do. You have to leave. हम सब किराए में हैं यहाँ. If you are staying in a rented house, how much will you care for that house? How much will you spend on that house? How much will you try to make that house your own house? When you know that one day you will have to leave that house. You will never know. But then why don't we realize that when we are in this material world, we are on a rental property. We are staying on a rent here. Only thing is we are not paying rent directly. But it's as good as it's a temporary house where I'm staying. And I'm doing things, everything as I'm requested to do it. I'm only a trustee here for a short period, taking care of certain things of Krishna. Afterwards, I have to leave and go do some other job. That realization doesn't enter into our head so easily. Dumb head. It doesn't head into, it doesn't enter. But the minute I realize that I'm just a temporary person in this world, it's easily said than done. It is easily said than done. But then that realization comes when I'm in the association of devotees, when I'm in the association of senior devotees, I do a lot of seva, I do my chanting nicely, and I submit myself completely to Krishna, knowing that, oh Krishna, you are the proprietor of everything, and I'm only simply a tool, nimitta matram in your hand. When I realize this, then it becomes Bhoktaram Egyatapasam Sarvalok Maheshwaram Suhradam Sarvabhutanam Nyatva Mam Shanti Rachiti. Taram Egyatapasam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. He is the supreme proprietor of everything. I am not the proprietor of anything. So why should I bother to get anything like this? After all, ultimately, anything that is material, I have to leave here and go only. So when such realizations come in our head, then only I'll be able to make real progress and go. So afterwards, what happens is, then both the Asuras and Devatas, after they agree on this, they lift the Mandara mountain and bring it near the ocean. But when they are bringing it, it's very, very heavy because it's made of gold. That is what today's shloka says. It is made of gold, and gold is heavier than stone. So they find it extremely difficult to bring it. But then somehow or the other, they're managing and trying to bring it near this. In the process, what happens is Mandara is so heavy that they have to keep it down many, many times. And sometimes it moves here, that side and all. And in the process, many Devatas and Asuras, they also died. That also happened. So when they died, at that time, Krishna is watching all these things. And Krishna realizes, look, these guys are really struggling. Something has to be done to help them out. So he comes on his Garuda, and he comes on his Garuda and very casually picks up the Mandara mountain, and keeps it on Garuda. And then he also climbs up on the Garuda. And he asks the Devatas and the Asuras, all of them, to come with him, along with him, and they all reach the ocean. Now here you see Krishna's power. You see, he is omnipotent, he is omnipresent, omniscient. You see this. Now here, look at the Krishna's power, how much it is. A Mandara mountain where thousands and thousands of Asuras with great power, thousands and thousands of Devatas with great power, all of them put together, they could not lift it. But Krishna very casually picked it with his hand like this. He picked it up and put it on top of Garuda. So how powerful a personality is Krishna. And if Krishna is such a powerful personality, who is that fool who would not like to take up to his devotional service? See, in this material world, if you are there, whichever part of the world you are, I do not from which part everybody is here. So if you in whichever country you are, if you get an opportunity to come closer to the president or prime minister of that country, would you miss out that opportunity? Nobody will miss out that opportunity. Everyone likes to be close to a person who is powerful, who can do anything, whatever is required in that country, he has got the ability and the power to do it. And if I'm closer to him, even I will be taken care of. I know that very well. So why would I miss out that opportunity? I will not miss out that opportunity in this material world. But just imagine of a person who is so powerful that he can do anything, anywhere in the world, not only in this world, in the entire universe he can do. And if I become closer to him, then what is my position? What a great position it becomes mine. And such a great personality has been introduced to us by Srila Prabhupada. And says, to approach Krishna is not at all difficult. Very simple to approach Krishna. And to get the blessings of Krishna, even more simple. But you have to do only one thing. And that is, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. I have to only do this. I have to keep on chanting the Harinam regularly. And when you chant the Harinam regularly, Krishna's mercy automatically flows on all of us. So, okay, with this, I will end the class for the day. Thank you very much for giving a very patient hearing. Please forgive me if I have said something wrong, or if I have said something which is disliked by somebody or thing like that, or which was not pleasant. So it is all because of my ignorance that I have talked like that. So please forgive me for that. It's open for any comments, or if you got any comments to make, or you want to raise any questions, or any takeaways you feel that can be shared, most welcome.
Hare Krishna.
Wonderful
Prabhuji.
class, Prabhu. Vaikuntha, wonderful class.
Thank you,
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna Prabhuji, thank you so much for such a beautiful class. Very grateful to you. I would like so many points that you are saying, that this material world is temporary. We don't, we are not belonging to here. We have to finish our business and then go. Back to Krishna. That's very nice, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Neena Mataji, please go ahead with your question. And Shukaka Krishna Prabhu, you want to speak before that, or shall I give it to Neena Mataji?
Vaikuntha Prabhu, she's my God sister. Vinita Gandharva Mataji.
Okay.
Yeah. Neena Mataji, please go ahead with your question.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Well, please accept my humble obeisances, Prabhu. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. What an inspirational class, Prabhu. Thank you so much for your association. Prabhuji, I had two quick questions, if I may. So one
Please ask
question.
simple questions.
Yes. No, I'm a neophyte, Prabhuji. Hardly. I'm trying to be a devotee, so I'm trying to understand. You said one question like before, when you had joined, people would not say the word Dandavat Pranam. What would we use against that?
No, we would actually pay Sashtang Pranam. When we
Okay.
see this in, not just nowadays, what is happening is people are only saying Dandavat Pranam, and now further shortened it is only Dandavats. Now that is, it has come to only Dandavats, Prabhu, Dandavats, Maharaj Dandavats. That's what we say. It was never like that. We say when we see Maharaj, we'll really pay full Sashtang Pranam, we used to pay. Why? Even on the road when we see them, we used to pay Pranams, We used
So
to
you're
do the
saying
Sashtang Pranam for even when we see a Maharaj on the road, that's what we used to do.
wonderful. You're actually doing it, not just saying it. We are just
Yeah.
yes. Instead of doing Shashtang, we are just saying Dandavat and that's it. Yes, Prabhu. Yes, so true. Kali Yuga, we are trying to shorten everything. Prabhuji, another beautiful, beautiful thing you just said, how to be close to Krishna is to chant his holy name and to be constantly in that consciousness, and his mercy will flow. And that is so beautiful, Prabhu. In the morning when we try to do the rounds, we try to follow the regulative principle, but then, however, when we go out into our material day-to-day life, we even we just don't remember, Prabhuji. We get so easily influenced by the material thing. Later we think, oh, instead of doing this, we should have done that. That would have pleased Krishna. However, in the practice, that doesn't happen. Is there something more we can do, Prabhu, to remain in that consciousness always, even when we are doing our material karma? How do we remain in that elevated consciousness?
Yeah. So two things are required in this, One is we have to prioritize properly our day. For us, the priority is Krishna consciousness in life. So we have to prioritize Krishna consciousness. And early morning, we try to complete our rounds. We do our whatever sadhanas we have been told to read Bhagavatam every day. We have to do that. And when we go to, most of the people are working also. So when we are going to the office, obviously we are in the association of non-devotees. And also we have to do our job correctly, properly we have to do the job. So those things we do. But then we have to understand whatever I'm doing for Krishna. This consciousness should enter. And in order for that consciousness to enter, a part of the fruits of that labor we give to Krishna. Okay. So part of the fruits of the labor we give to Krishna. And sometimes what happens is, even when I'm working in an office, I have to be extremely careful of my consciousness, in the sense that when I'm in the office, many times what happens is I can get into an argument with somebody, or somebody will be doing something which is not helpful for me, or it could really affect my progress in the company. All these things can happen, or somebody is bad-mouthing me. These things can also be there in the office. But then, whatever it is, we have to be careful how we deal with these things. Keeping Krishna in mind, calling out Krishna at that time and say, please help me out on this. And Krishna comes to help us out. Krishna does help us. So, bulk of our time, you find, I'm spending my time with non-devotees in office, etc. So, obviously, I'm being, to a large extent, influenced by the material factors, by the material gunas. It happens. And office is a place full of rajasic guna. So we have to be conscious and not overtly do many things to progress my own, not to become selfish, or not to do things to become greedy to get a promotion. It will come. Whatever has to come will come on its own. That strong faith I should have on Krishna, that whatever has to happen will happen. It is all in Krishna's hands. If he wants, he will promote me. He will take care of me. He will give me the rewards, whatever I want. Everything he will do it. That's why Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Ananayas chintanto mam ejanaha paripasate tesham nityabhyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. He says, I will serve, I will give you, I will protect whatever you have, and I will supply also whatever you lack. But you think of me, you take my shelter, I will do all those things. So these points, when we keep in mind and do that, automatically it will help us. Mataji, for doing all these things, the primary thing is we have to be in the association of devotees.
Right.
Then only this consciousness will develop. Otherwise, this consciousness will not develop.
That's very wonderful. Many pranams, Sashtang pranam, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Who is speaking?
Prabhuji, I'm Nina.
Oh, okay. Because okay, all right.
Hare Krishna.
Mataji, will it be helpful? Whoever is talking can also highlight them on the side so that it will be
Yeah,
easy for me
Mataji
to.
was not on video, Prabhuji. If they are on
Oh, I
video,
see.
usually we spotlight them. Yeah,
Okay.
sometimes devotees, because it's an early morning, not
Oh,
everybody
okay,
is
all right.
able
I
to on
understand.
their
Yeah.
videos. Yeah.
No, let the video not be there, but put on the side that, with a name also. That will also be helpful for me.
Okay,
Because
Prabhuji.
I just look for, who is talking. Then that's,
Yeah.
it's okay. All right. Yeah.
Shiromani Nandarani Mataji, please go ahead with your question.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Please accept my humble
Hare Krishna.
obeisances. Thank you for such a
Please accept.
motivational class. It was very nice, Prabhuji. I have a question again regarding the Dandavas pranams, Prabhuji.
Okay.
Yeah, like nowadays we keep often meeting the Zoom meetings virtually. Virtually we keep meeting. So how do we address like to the Vaishnavas, Prabhuji?
Yeah. So in a Zoom meeting, in virtual meeting, you have no other choice. You cannot pay your respects. But when your Guru Maharaj is coming to address, wherever you are, you pay the respects at the time. At least in the heart of hearts, you pay Sastang Pranam to him. Like you have put His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj's picture. He is also my Guru. The minute I saw him now, in my heart, I just paid my respects to him. That's the way we have to do it. So even when you, whosoever, somebody may be Radhanath Swami Maharaj's disciple here, or His Holiness Gopalakrishna Swami Maharaj's disciple could be here, or there are many very pure Maharajas we have in our movement. And if we are their disciples, or even if we are not their disciples, the minute we see them, if it is virtual, in the heart of hearts, from the bottom of our heart, we should pay respects to you. Or you can, if you're in your house, you can go down and bend and pay respects to you. When Guru Maharaj comes, he is also my Guru Maharaj, Mataji, Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. And when we meet on Zoom, I, myself and my wife, we immediately go down and we pay respects and then only come and sit on the chair.
Yeah, thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Very nice to see you, Shiromani Nandarani Mataji. Hare
Yeah, thank you, Mataji. Hare
I
Krishna.
saw you on Guru Maharaj calls, but seeing you
Yes,
here
yes,
on
yes,
Bhakti
Mataji. We
Vinay,
often used to meet during.
Mataji, Shiromani Nandarani Mataji, were you in KKD
And
before?
we were from Krishna Katha Desh, Prabhuji. Now we moved to Hyderabad.
Oh, okay,
Yeah. Yes,
all right,
Prabhuji.
all right.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Dear devotees, any more questions? I'm checking the chat messages.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances. All goes to Srila Prabhupada. This is
All
Shama
goes to Srila
Devi Dasi from Charlotte, USA. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for coming on the call and giving your valuable time and association. Very, very, aspiring class. And Prabhuji, thank you so much for giving the importance of prayers. Yeah, the small boy was playing for his shoes and he got the shoes. That's very wonderful, Prabhuji. Krishna reciprocates. Thank you.
Yeah. Hare Krishna. Mataji.
Shamaguri Mataji only gave you the chance to speak. She is the president.
Oh, I see. Okay, Shamaguri Mataji, thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to talk. I hope I have done justice to the program.
Vinita Gandhi Mataji, vice president.
Prabhuji, you are very good in giving titles, Prabhuji. I am big servant, Prabhuji. I am big servant, but
That is the puja.
I am the servant, Prabhuji. I am servant of everyone.
Actually,
No,
Vaikuntha
that's what
Prabhu
I'm
was my
saying.
boss in the office in Muscat.
This-
He was my boss. We both are chartered accountants. He was the finance manager and I was the accounts manager. I joined there and immediately I told, we'll go for a program. He said, wait, give me some time. I used to push for 15 days. Then he came for the program. Then he picked up so fast. Then he made
No,
a
it
yatra
took-
in Doha.
it
And
took 6 months.
there were about 3,000 devotees all over the world. So Prabhu has written a book also.
Very nice, Prabhuji. All glories, all glories.
I
It's all
talked
Krishna's
about-
mercy and
I
Guru
talked
Maharaj's
about-
mercy that you became Krishna consciousness and you are giving such a beautiful classes and enlightening all of us, Prabhuji. We are very grateful to you.
I talked
He's
about
from
puja
Mumbai,
and
Marathi.
Pratishtha,
He
you
speaks
know.
Marathi also. And his daughter is in USA. His son-in-law, disciple of Japtak Maharaj.
Very cool, very nice.
So I was talking of puja and pratishtha. So Sukhakar Krishna Prabhu is giving all of you, he's very good in puja. He glorifies everybody. That's number one. Secondly, he's also good in giving titles to all of you and giving you a lot of pratishtha also. Be careful.
You are very
Yes,
close to my
Prabhuji.
heart, Prabhu. You are very close to my heart.
He's putting us in danger test of Maya. So we should not get into that. But it is
Yes.
a good quality that Sukhaka Krishna Prabhu has, is like he glorifies all the devotees. So that
Great quality.
he's not taking that pratishtha puja for himself, but he's giving it to us. So that's the quality of a devotee, but we have to learn from him. Thank you, Sukhaka Krishna Prabhu. Thank you so much. Okay, if there are no more questions or realizations, we can end the call here. And once again, thank you so much, Prabhu, for such a beautiful class. I would like to offer my obeisances to Prabhuji and all the Vaishnavas assembled on the call. Vancha kalpatarubhya
वैष्णवेभ्यो
His
नमो
Grace
नमः
Vaikuntha Pati Prabhuji ki
जय
Jai Ho!
Thank you very
We
much.
have
Thank
to
you.
go. We have to say Hari Bol 3
Gauranga!
times.
Nityananda!
Ranga
Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Yes.
Hare
Ali
Krishna.
Mataji, you are saying
Hari
something,
Bol.
Jai
Mataji?
Shri Radhe
Yeah, we have to say
Shyam
Hari Bol 3
Ram.
times because it is his first
Govardhan
class
Gidhari
today.
Lal ki jai,
Okay,
Mata
Hari
Di
Bol,
Jai,
Hari
Hari
Bol,
Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hari
Bol.
Hari
Hari
Bol, Hari
Bol.
Bol,
Ho!
Hari Bol.
Come back
Radhe,
again,
Radhe.
Prabhuji. Hare
The Prabhupada
Krishna. Thank you,
disciples,
dear
Lalita
devotees.
Mataji and Dinabandhu Prabhu.
Thank you very
Above.
much. So can I leave now?
Yes, Prabhuji. We are also leaving. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you so much.
Close the call from here. Hari
Thanks to all
Bol.
devotees.
धन्यवाद राधे राधे